Welcome to our online resource developed for pre-registration student nurses. Introducing Preparation for Prescribing, Medicines Management and Applied Pharmacology. This resource has been developed by a diverse range of healthcare professionals including nursing, pharmacology and non-medical prescribers, who have a clear understanding of the learning needs of health and social care professionals. The aim of this resource is to support your learning and the development of your knowledge, skills and competence in simple pharmacology and application of fundamental concepts related to medicines management in healthcare settings. Your university lecturers will help to guide you through the use of this resource. This resource will be integrated into your face-to-face teaching sessions, but will also include materials for independent self-guided learning to help supplement your classroom sessions. This resource will encourage self-assessment and reflection of medicines management and pharmacological concepts. Clear guidance will be provided for the learning independent aspect of this resource through prompts, aids, and example answers. And finally, it's important that students use this resource to complement their practice experience and engage and apply theoretical learning into their supervised clinical practice. It is important to note that the resource has been developed in accordance with NMC requirements. The NMC standards of proficiency represent the standards of knowledge and skills that a student nurse will need to meet in order to be considered by the NMC as capable of safe and effective nursing practice. The current standards have been developed to meet the demands of contemporary healthcare and the expanding role of the 21st century nurse. The standards state at the point of registration, nurses will already be equipped to progress to the completion of the prescribing qualification. How to gain access. Your university will arrange for an account to be set up for you using your university email account. The email will arrive from noreply@healthvle.co.uk. If you don't think that you've received it, check your spam and junk folders. The first email you receive will provide you with a link to the resource and will also request that you set up a password. Make a note of this or save it. If you forget your password, it's very easy to set up a new one. All you need to do is go into the login page and request a password reset. If you forget where the page is, then where you need to log in, the link will be on your university student platform course resource information. Make a note of the login domain now. UCLAN.healthvle.co.uk. One final point to note, the resource works best when accessed through a computer, laptop or using Google Chrome. However, it is mobile phone responsive and does work with Firefox Explorer and other browsers. Using the resource. The resource has a useful map which shows you all of the sections in each part. You access this by clicking View Course Map. This resource for student nurses has been divided into parts to look at content across all years of your course. Each part builds upon the previous part, developing in complexity. For example, you will look at basic pharmacology concepts in Part 1 and explore pharmacodynamics and pharmacokinetics in more detail in Part 2. To start accessing the materials, click the section you want to go into. I'm going to go into Part 1. You will see from the screen that I have already completed the first resource, Consultation, Communication and Clinical Decision Making, as it's marked with a blue tick. Resources not accessed or incomplete are marked by a book icon. In my resource, the next incomplete resource is Smoking Cessation. Clicking on the link in the map view takes me directly to the resource. After you have read a page and completed the activities, you move on to the next resource by clicking on the blue button, Complete and go to Next. This is telling us that the resource has been complete on that page, and the system records this and updates the overall course completion bar. Most of the sections have quizzes to help check your understanding. These are easily to use and offer feedback at the end. There is no limit to the amount of times that you can take a quiz. When you have completed all of the resources in a section and taken the quiz, you are able to download a completion receipt. It is important that you familiarise yourself with this, as your tutor may ask you to complete a section and provide example of your completion through a completion receipt. First of all, make sure all the sections have a blue tick that the system recognises you have been in and read them. Now you will be able to go into the completion receipt section on the first page of the course and download a PDF document. For example, in Part 1, I have completed all of the sections of the Consultation, Communication and Clinical Decision Making unit. If I click on the home page of the course, I can click on the relevant link and download a PDF. And finally, your progress through the resource is tracked and may be accessed by your tutors. Please read our privacy statement online at hecooperative.co.uk. We encourage you to contact our technical support team. If you have any issues, please submit a ticket using the issues ticket system or give feedback anonymously using the button on the screen. Finally, you can email support@hecooperative.co.uk. And remember, please do take a note of where to log in: uclan.healthvle.co.uk/login.